The RSF and the UAE are very closely intertwined. The UAE directly funds the group. They even have a bank account. The RSF have a bank account in their own name at the National Bank of Abu Dhabi.
How do weapons cross deserts, dodge satellites, and disappear mid-flight? How does a paramilitary group accused of genocide suddenly acquire drones, munitions, and tactical intelligence in the middle of a sanctioned war zone? And why is the name United Arab Emirates surfacing again and again in secret reports, vanishing planes, and blood-soaked villages of Darfur? Today we ask, is the UAE fueling a silent genocide in Sudan? A highly confidential UN report, now leaked, has blown the lid off what appears to be a covert arms network stretching from the glittering runways of Ras Al Khaimah to the scorched earth of El Fasher, Sudan. At the heart of this web, the UAE. The report, drafted by a panel of UN experts, documents at least 24 suspicious cargo flights from the UAE into Amd Jaras, Chad, just a few hundred kilometers from the Sudanese border. But these weren't ordinary flights. The planes, Soviet-era Ilyushin Il-76, regularly vanished from radar, reappearing only after crossing the most critical airspace. Some even took off with no recorded departures, no transponders, no declared cargo, no accountability. These are not logistical quirks. These are classic indicators of covert military operations. The flights were so frequent, the report calls it a new regional air bridge. And where did this bridge lead? To Sudan's Rapid Support Forces, the RSF, a paramilitary faction the U.S. officially declared as genocidal in January. The same RSF is accused of massacring over 200 civilians just this weekend in Darfur. The same group behind mass rapes, ethnic cleansing, and the obliteration of displacement camps. And the same RSF that seems to have recently acquired combat drones and advanced weaponry at the exact time these UAE-linked flights increased. Coincidence? Now let's talk about plausible deniability. The UAE has denied all allegations. Its official statement says the UN report fails to meet evidentiary standards. But that's exactly the point, isn't it? The report doesn't claim proof of weapons because the very nature of covert ops is to leave no proof. No manifests, no tracking, no names. Instead, what we have are radar disappearances, flights operated by companies previously linked to arms smuggling, and timelines that align precisely with RSF offensives. One anonymous diplomat put it bluntly, "It will be shameful if the world fails to act while a genocide unfolds," and the UAE is offered a seat at the diplomatic table. And yet, even as these findings emerge, the UK is hosting the UAE at a peace conference on Sudan, while children are being slaughtered in El Fasher. A diplomat familiar with the report posed a chilling question. How can the West host a nation accused of fueling war without asking a single question about its cargo planes? Why is one of the richest nations on earth involved in the bloodiest conflict in Africa? What strategic gain? What economic interest? What backroom alliance could justify this level of silent complicity? Let's be clear, the final UN report, set to be released soon, will not name the UAE in connection with these flights. Why? Because 4 out of 5 experts say the evidence, while alarming, isn't legally watertight. But leaked or not, the truth is out there. Because while investigators debate thresholds of proof, bodies are piling up in Darfur, and the world is watching a humanitarian catastrophe unfold as cargo planes take off from Abu Dhabi, unmarked and unaccounted. So here's the final question. If the UAE is supplying weapons to a genocidal militia, will the international community act? And if the UAE isn't, why are its planes disappearing mid-air and reappearing over war zones? What exactly is the UAE hiding in its cargo holds? And how many more civilians have to die before someone dares to open them? This is not just a leak. This is a test of our moral radar. And right now, it looks like we've gone dark.